Hello and welcome to a quick little run through of the Nintendo Switch Online app. This is now available for Android and iOS as a whole, so you've got iPhone and iPad support. We're just going to do a quick run through from all of this because I've been having a little play around with it and I'm feeling that Nintendo really aren't anywhere near it with this app right now. It is very, very limited. It only basically does one thing at the moment, and I will show you why. First up, you need to log into your Nintendo account. If you're already logged in your web browser, then that is nice and easy on iOS. And then once you're in, you can see that this is very, very bare bones. Like, there's not really all that much you can do here. If you click on the settings cog over here, literally the only thing that you can do is change your notification settings. So yeah, there is game-specific services, and that's Splatoon 2 with SplatNet 2. And it takes a little while to load because it's just doing a standard kind of HTML5 wrapper. This is basically a website that you're heading over to. But what it does show is actually quite nice. So you've got all your stats here. You can see what the current stages are, and you can see a few battle stats, and it's pointing you in different directions for different parts of SplatNet 2.0. But the first thing I want to point out is that up in the right-hand corner, you've actually got access to a little shop, which is quite nice. You can see and buy a couple of different items. So let's have a look at this one. And then, yeah, you know what? My character's going to look pretty cute in this. So I'm just going to order that. And then you can pick that up from a character in the game. And I've just done something stupid as well, which is just tap the X in the top left-hand corner and close the Splatoon 2 section, which means that it all has to load up again. Really, you want to use the buttons along the bottom to navigate. So the leftmost tab shows you the current maps that you can battle on across the 3 different sections. If you tap on Ranked, then it will also tell you what the game mode is. So you've got Tower Control, you've got Rainmaker soon. The third tab along is then your stats, and one of the nice things is that apparently I've painted enough that you can cover the Great Pyramid of Giza with the ink that I've used. And actually I'm quite a long way beyond that, and I'm curious to see what the next thing is. If I just go back to my stats though, then scrolling down you can check weapon stats, you can dive into all of these. Stage particular stats, these are mainly focused about the ranked battles. The final tab is the last 50 battles, and one of the nice things here is that I didn't realise just how close I was between victory and defeat, and this is because I lost quite a few of the ranked battles that I was playing, but I've also won quite a few, if not, I think mostly I've won most of the regular battles. Tap on any of these though, and then it brings up a specific report for that battle, and you can share this online with Twitter, Facebook and so on. And then within this you can get a look at the kind of gear that the other people are using. So as you can see here, this fella Deadbeat23, he's literally using the standard gear and the Splat charger because he's decided not to buy any more clothes. So one of the problems here is, of course, that there's no real deep-rooted integration into Nintendo Switch Online right now. So you've not got within this app the ability to check your friends list. You've not got within this app the ability to send messages or to invite people to a party and then take that party with you between games. Nintendo are I think they're being rushed to push this out in time for Splatoon 2, and so it's very, very bare bones, and specifically to focus on Splatoon 2 right now. In order to create a lobby, it is not a particularly smooth ride. You need to boot up Splatoon 2 on your Nintendo Switch, then head to the lobby, the main multiplayer lobby, or Grisco if you want to do Salmon Run. Then you create a room on the Switch, and then it's from that point that you can invite people using your smart device. And then you can chat away happily and play the game together, and that should be good. So there you have it. That is the Nintendo Switch Online app, and yeah, there's really not a lot going for it right now. This is presumably a big part of the reason why Nintendo have pushed this whole subscription idea and paid subscription back until 2018, because they've got a lot of work to do in boosting this app and its functionality and how independent it can be of the Nintendo Switch. Hopefully this has been interesting and informative for you, and if it has been, then please do like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. You can also catch our written content over on the sixthaxis.com, where we will be talking about this, as well as, obviously, Splatoon 2, which is great. We've got our review up for that. So hopefully you will join us again soon, whether it's on YouTube or over on the sixthaxis.com. Until then, goodbye.